Frank Stronach showed no emotion as Justice Anne Malloy read out the bottom line of her 82-page decision. She found Stronach guilty of an indecent assault related to an incident from 1977 or 78. And she found Stronach guilty of a sexual assault regarding an incident from 1983 or 1984. The indecent assault involved a 25-year-old legal secretary who met Frank Stronach at Rooney's, a bar he co-owned on Rosehill Avenue in Midtown Toronto. After dinner, the woman agreed to go back to an apartment on Beloyal Street. Stronach came up from behind her, flipped her forward over the arm of an upholstered chair, lifted her skirt, and grounded his groin over her pelvic area, over her underwear. There is no evidence he took his clothing off. The sex assault in the mid-1980s involved a waitress from Rooney's who was fired after she turned to Stronach for help. He took her for dinner and later to his waterfront condo where she said she felt uneasy and wanted to leave. As he was helping the woman put on her coat, Stronach ran his hands up and down her breasts without her consent. Stronach was found not guilty on 10 other counts. His lawyer spoke after the judgment was handed down.
As I understand it, Mr. Stronach has been found guilty on the least serious offences for two complainants who were not exposed in any way. He wasn't exposed, they weren't exposed, and what I mean by exposed is no one had their clothes off. And I'm not minimizing, obviously, the count of a sexual assault, but if you take the time to read her Honours decision very carefully, she has certainly used the appropriate language to describe what I would call a very minor offence for which Mr. Stronach has been found guilty of. And I say that for both complainants. He's very faithful in the criminal justice system in Canada, and he really is a national treasure, and he should be treated as such, in my respectful opinion.
Now, Stronach seemed positive and often would say hello to me this past February and March when the trial was going on. But today, as he walked out of the courthouse after the judgment was handed down, he said nothing. Now, a sentencing hearing has been scheduled for September. It is unclear what kind of sentence the Crown will be seeking. Stronach remains out on bail. I should also mention he's also facing another trial in Newmarket on separate sex assault charges. That trial is scheduled for next year. Catherine McDonald, Global News.